X-Men. X-Men.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
That was X-Men by Thomas and Brittany. What's up?
Not much.
Not much.
The ceiling.
Shut up. Stop it. We're back.
We're so bad.
We're so back. So we were so behind. And like the Escape the Tapes presents today's tapes came out. And yeah, that was an old one, but we just refused to, redo a episode 0. So we're just gonna put this out, and we're excited for those movies, and like we were excited for those movies. Those movies have came out, and we've already seen those movies, and we like those movies, I guess. Yeah.
And we're still excited about them.
Yeah,
I am, at least.
I'm pretty buzzed, pretty amped,
Hell yeah,
for this year. But yeah,
we're almost halfway through the year too. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Hate that.
All right.
Yeah. Hello.
Welcome back to the Escape the Tapes, the podcast that loves the superhero genre and talks about it fondly because we grew up with it. We the somewhat millennials, right there in the cusp of
the
not
younger
being
millennials.
The younger millennials got to see it flourish before it became the MCU and all the other stuff that we have going on today. But yeah, no, if you love physical media, if you love VHS tapes and DVDs and stuff that we grew up on, you're gonna love our podcast. That's what we about. But we are doing a pre-MCU retrospective, and we'll get into that later. I'm Thomas Massey, and I'm with Miss Brittany Vaughn.
That was cute.
The brouhaha broad herself, Miss Brittany Brouhaha Vaughn. Not her bruja, not a Hispanic Latin, American, witch. It's brouhaha, a funny witch. Brouhaha.
Thank you so much.
A funny witch. Yeah.
That might be one of the nicest things you've ever said to me. I'm super excited about the movie today. Have you seen anything recently?
Have I seen anything recently?
Yeah.
I've got the privilege and the honor. Got to see Sinners.
Yeah, I'm still
with
sad.
Our, good guy, a listener of the pod, and good friend, Ryan Underwood. What up? We saw that together. Now listen, it is an experience, and you have to. I promised her we're going to go see it together. I really want to see it for a second time. I really need to see it for a second time. I had a great time watching it. It is a watch. You have to see it in the theater. Why it's in the theater? Go see it in the theater. It is. Man, it really is like a lot, and okay, the marketing, vampires. Okay, everything that was said about it, vampires. I had no idea it was going to be so, like, the emphasis on music and the blues and just like the Mississippi culture, within like a Jim Crow South era. Like I'm blown away. Michael B. Jordan killed it. Haley Steinfeld killed it. Everybody that was in there just knocked it out of the park. And also, I had no idea Delroy Lindo was going to be in this movie. Delroy Lindo is one of the most underappreciated actors that we have working today and has ever worked. Like, he really just, God, I love that guy. But yeah, other than Sinners, caught back up on The Last of Us. I just remembered, didn't give you a White Lotus update. Finished it. It was a little anticlimactic for me, but Mike White wrapped it up in a Mike White kind of way. So it was a White Lotus thing. It's White Lotus. You either vibe with it or you don't. I kind of vibed with it. My sister vibes with it way more than I do. It was okay. But Last of Us is Last of Using. Let me tell you, if you haven't played the second game, I'm sorry to the ones that did see that episode. Just going to say that. If you haven't played the game, you didn't know what was coming, I'm sorry. My heart's with you. We're going to get through this. You might decide to, there's a lot of people that are saying like, we're just not going to finish the show. We're not going to, keep going. But I would say if it's going to go the way of the game, keep going. Might get a little interesting. They might change a few things. I think they are going to change a few things. So who's to say? But that's really it. Sinners and some TV.
Is that all you've seen in theaters recently? Because I don't think it is.
Oh yeah, I also had the privilege
And the honor.
The
utmost honor.
to see bookish, dorkish women
Shut up.
almost slide out of these seats
No.
when Pride and Prejudice took the screen for the 20th anniversary.
He's so dramatic. He enjoyed every minute of it.
It was fun. It was an experience. I'd seen it, as we all know, recently, but it was an experience, and I honestly, to see it in a theater with that many bookish dorks, and I was telling Brittany this on the way home. The silent bits in the movie never made sense to me. Why there was no score? Why there was no music? Just no kind of like ambiance going on. It was just silence, and what was intended to fill that silence was the bookish, women that love this movie with their heart, and like the little giggles. It was supposed to be filled with giggles, and I did not giggle. There's just why's this empty silence when Tom Wamsgans is just clenching his hand and walking about his castle, like what's going on? But no, it was meant to be filled with Brittany's gals.
He was also like, I expected more hot people here.
I did. I'm not gonna lie. Because I'll be on TikTok and Instagram. Like I'll be seeing these, gals promoting this movie and promoting this, anniversary. I was expecting more of that type of vibe, but it's all right. But yeah, no, I had a great time.
I'm so glad.
What did you see, Brittany? Or what have you seen, Brittany?
I watched Pride and Prejudice, obviously.
Obviously.
What excellent boiled potatoes. I've also been on an Abbott Elementary binge. I'm almost done with season 4, and as of right now, there's no more seasons, but I think it's got renewed for a 5th.
Oh no, it absolutely has.
Well, it's fantastic.
Wait, did the Sunny episode?
Yes.
So it's already crossed over.
Yeah, I watched that episode earlier today.
So on Sunny, see, I'm behind on obviously Abbott Elementary. I haven't started it, but I'm also behind on Sunny. Did Sunny have their crossover episode?
I'm not there yet.
Okay, cool.
I'm catching up on Sunny.
Okay,
but I'm almost done with Abbott, and I'm very sad because I really love it.
I might have to watch Abbott before I catch up on Sunny, so I can be, within the timeline.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good. I think you'd like it.
Cool.
So Tuesday, Thomas and I've just decided he's coming.
Yeah, no.
Because I was going to go by myself.
She's forced me into this.
Shut up.
I out of the prequels, yeah, no, the Revenge of the Sith is easy. I mean, that is the consensus across everybody. Revenge of the Sith is the top tier.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Altogether.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Probably.
I mean, it's not too far. I mean, I don't want that's not this kind of podcast. We're not gonna shit. We're not gonna no shit here. I'm not shitting anywhere.
Okay.
I'm not shitting Brittany.
That'll be a first.
Yeah. I'm not.
Anyways, we're gonna go Tuesday to see that.
Awesome.
I'm really excited. Yeah. As of that, I haven't been watching a ton of TV. I did read 5 books this week.
It's crazy.
Well, one of them was 5,000 pages long.
This ain't no book podcast.
I know, but I'm just trying to flex that I know how to read.
That's crazy.
I don't think some people do. Anyways, what movie are we talking about today?
We're talking about X-Men, baby. We're talking about X-Men. Gonna give it to you. X-Men from the year 2000.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now seeing another stage of human evolution.
This summer, the future is here.
There is a war coming. You sure you're on the right side?
Settle this. Welcome to the future. X-Men.
What a year.
What a year.
Before the nation's tragedy.
What are you talking about? You were born in 95.
So mean. Anyways,
I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, X-Men. Who's your favorite X-Men? I don't think I've asked you this.
Rogue.
Rogue?
Yeah,
Why is Rogue your favorite X-Men?
she's always been my favorite.
Just like
Okay.
just, was it because of the movies or like the animated TV show from the 90s or
So when I was a kid,
yeah.
I saw Rogue's picture, or like I saw her as what's the little, like an action figure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was obsessed. And then I saw the movie, equally obsessed. And she's just, I don't know, I've always resonated with her in a way. I love her. She's a darling.
See, Rogue from the animated, the 90s show,
Mhm.
awesome. They see movie to comic, very different Rogue. They really relegated Rogue in this movie to that first episode of the X-Men 90s show. She is basically Jubilee in that because we are in the eye, she is our window to the X-Men school of gifted. We're following a young mutant who's on the run from her parents, and she's learning her powers and all this, and she stumbles upon the X-Men. Rogue is such a cool character, and I'm really excited to see how they bring her into the MCU,
I am too.
X-Men, because we have Captain Marvel, her whole backstory is that she is this kind of her power is to leech the
I was going to say, doesn't she leech from Captain Marvel?
yes. So her power is to leech from she takes the powers of anybody she comes in contact with, or takes the life force if they're just a human. But she held on to Carol Danvers when she was Miss Marvel a little too long before she became Captain Marvel, and she absorbed too much of her power and put her in a coma, and then she felt really bad and went to the Savage Lands, but then came back to the X-Mansion, and there was a whole drama about that in the comics, but she retained flying and super strength, but she still had to hold her have her gloves on, and she still had leeching abilities, but she developed a secondary mutation
Yeah.
by touching Captain Marvel, and I really want to see that.
She's so cool.
Yeah, she is so cool. She I'm really honestly really happy that is your favorite.
My friend Rob, shout out Rob. Hey, what's up?
What up, Rob?
He has one of the older action figures of Rogue,
That is cool.
and he goes, she looks so much like you. She reminds me of you. And I'm like, wow, that's so flattering because she's my favorite.
You need to dye a little silver streak in your hair,
What if I did?
just
I think I may be Rogue for Halloween.
into the bang.
I need a gambit, but I'm going to be Rogue.
Into the bang.
Yeah.
You could do that.
I can do that. I think it'd look cute.
Awesome.
Okay, who's your favorite X-Man or
I'm-
X-Woman?
I'm a Jubilee guy.
Okay.
I love me a little Asian gamer. She's dope. She shoots fireworks out of her hands, and she can explode electronic devices. Not on it's I don't know. She's so I don't know. When I say it out loud and I try to describe it, she seems very a low key mutant. She's not crazy, but it always shifts between Jubilee and Nightcrawler. I love Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is awesome in it all started from the 90s reruns on Disney Channel or wherever it was on Fox Kids or wherever. That and the comics, and then X2, X-Men United, easily probably one of the best comic book movies ever made. That opening scene in that movie, I'm Nightcrawler is dope. And also he's Catholic, I'm not Catholic, but just the religious guilt, the religious trauma.
Yeah.
I relate to you, Kurt Wagner.
I do that too.
Kurt Wagner. I love you, Kurt Wagner. He's awesome.
I always say I have a lot of Catholic guilt for somebody who's not Catholic.
Dude, I'm not Catholic, but I get it. I'm dude, brother, I'm right there with you.
Maybe it's because we're Virgos.
Probably. Got a lot of guilt. But yeah, no. Back to the topic at hand.
Yeah, you went on a tangent.
X-Men, baby.
2000.
The OG, the one that started it all. Directed by Bryan Singer. Writers on the X-Men: Tom DeSanto, Bryan Singer, and David Hayter. What are you thinking?
I have a lot of feelings about this, and they're all pretty good.
Yeah.
Honestly. This was probably my first superhero movie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I was a big X-Men girly.
Same.
Yeah, cute.
X-Men Guiley, you know?
No, you could have just kept it girly. So even from the very second you turn this on and it starts with like the opening sequence, that opening sequence is cunty as hell. We need to bring shit like that back.
Like just an opening VO of just like Patrick Stewart just like
Monologuing.
just monologuing and like have some kind of CGI like, you know, background.
Yeah, no, I think that's awesome.
I like that.
It's like it's not too much.
I don't think they do that
But, like-
in the other. Like I can only think of the first one and the second one. I don't think they cross that over into. No, they don't, because they open with Jean Grey, like them visiting young Jean Grey in the third one. They needed to really like, you know, have some kind of like, you know, formula.
Yeah,
They needed to
keep it
open that.
consistent.
Yeah,
Bring it back.
bring it back.
Bring it back for the new one.
Honestly, Marvel. Yeah, like if you're taking any notes. Also, fun fact: this is Kevin Feige's first executive producing movie.
Very cool, Kevin Feige.
Kevin Feige is the ringmaster of the MCU. He's the guy that pretty much like, we're going in this direction, guys. And for a lot of people, you either love that or hate that. But Kevin Feige, we wouldn't have these movies without Kevin Feige. That is pretty sick. And to note, I'm not going to talk about Bryan Singer and his past or like, you know, the controversies that he's done. He's a dickhead. But apparently on set, he didn't want anybody to have any kind of like X-Men lore or comics or toys. He didn't want anybody to be influenced by something. And then Kevin Feige gave Hugh Jackman his first X-Men comic.
Aww.
And like on set, and he's like, "Here, don't tell Brian." Apparently that
Contraband.
happened. But yeah, this is legit. Like I love this movie. I loved this movie as a kid.
It's got so many people in it.
Yes.
And I didn't realize that until the rewatch. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. The budget for this was probably insane.
See, the first time I saw Famke Janssen, Jean Grey to the noobs, but Famke Janssen was in Deep Rising, a movie that I've told you to watch, and I don't think you've watched it yet.
I have not.
It's The Mummy Guy, the Mummy Guy's first movie.
Okay.
Stephen Sommers. But Deep Rising was my first time seeing her, and I was like, shoo, shoo. And then I'm like, shoo, she's Jean Grey now. Ooh, hell yeah. I want her in my mind. But yeah, Hugh Jackman
Yes.
almost was not Wolverine.
Oh, yeah.
Dougray Scott. I think that's how you say his name. But we'd all know his name if he was Wolverine, because he would be Wolverine, and we'd all know the name Dougray Scott. But nope, he had to be, in the year 2000, the villain in Mission Impossible 2. He decided to be Mission Impossible 2 villain instead of Logan.
I'm not going to lie, though. I think Hugh Jackman did a fantastic job.
Oh, no, he was meant for this.
I can't imagine anybody else as our Wolverine.
He's not Canadian or, 4'9". I think it might be 5'3". Like comic accurate, Wolverine is a very stocky guy. He's a very
short king.
Yeah, he's our short king of the Marvel comics.
Like the Wolverine Deadpool, he's one of the variations.
I thought variant comic accurate Wolverine was a little too short. I thought that was like a little like goofy.
That could have been like a really high bar stool. We never know.
I don't know.
Speaking of like good things for this movie, it's got great dialogue, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
It's awesome. It's very quick. It's very witty. It's gritty.
Well, it also had like, I think about 25 different like writers. Like I just, called the writers by name, those three guys, including Bryan Singer. But apparently there was a lot of cooks in the kitchen. And I feel it in this movie, but not in a bad way. It does seem like there was this scene, and like a lot of scenes that probably were missing but they're like, for time, we need to like, really hone this in. And that's what it feels like. And I feel like it is the best version, the best outcome of what we could have gotten.
I agree. I think like the pacing kind of holds its hand very well.
Absolutely.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
All right, so let's get into the meat and potatoes of it all.
Sure.
Okay, let's start off with like not the opening sequence with like the neurons in the background.
Yeah. The actual opening scene, which is the best scene, I think, in all the movies. Because if you like this, or the X-Men First Class, the Matthew Vaughn opening scene when they decide to pretty much redo it. I love it so much, and this is the problem with reintroducing the X-Men in the MCU. If Magneto is going to be from the 40s, and he's going to be a kid from the 40s who was a Jew, and he was in the Holocaust, and he was in camps, like, he would have to be 100 and something.
Yes.
And like, I don't think we are going to nail that. And like, I'm like, I don't know how they're going to go forward with that, but it has to happen. I don't know. Him being like a man prosecuted and like just like for being different and like just like hunted down for being different and like, you know, like just treated that way. And just like seeing him unleash his powers for the first time after his mom and dad are dragged away from him. Mm-hmm. That is dope. And like, in the rain, it's so cinematic. He breaks the gate into like an X shape. It just, I don't know, the symbolism.
It takes 4 grown men to restrain that one child.
And then they bonk him on the head with the
butt of a rifle. Yeah, no, I do think it was actually really. It's terrible of me to say this 4-year-old living in like Nazi Germany times was a badass, but yeah.
No, he was.
He wasn't 4, but like he was restrained by 4 grown men.
It was really cool.
It was super, super cool.
I mean, like, to open a movie like this up, to have like your main villain be the protagonist that you think is the protagonist in the opening minutes of the movie it's a great move. And like whoever out of the 25 different people wrote that, good job. Like, that is screenwriting. That is world building. That is it. That's why we're here.
Which writer did that 4%? Fantastic job.
I hope it wasn't Joss Whedon. I don't want to give him roses. Okay?
We're a Joss Whedon hate podcast.
We could be.
Well.
Just bad people make the best stuff. Bad people make the best stuff. I don't understand it, because like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Joss.
I guess evil gives you creativity.
Firefly, Joss.
So after we leave Magneto and like we kind of have our X-Men, you know, like title screen.
Suki.
Damn it! I wanted to say it.
You have to have the Bill voice, and I'm the Bill voice.
Suki. Stackhouse.
Yeah.
I'd like to corgi.
But her real name is
Anna Paquin.
Yes.
Paquin.
Paquin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes the Q can.
No, it's Paquin. It's always been Paquin.
Yeah. Anyways, she's married to Bill.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Great cast, by the way. I just want to say, great. Like we haven't, like, you know, give them their roses. I feel like out of this time era, we cast the best people.
No, absolutely.
We got Patrick Stewart, my guy.
Mm-hmm.
He is Professor X. He is like that. That is the perfect Professor X.
He's the embodiment.
Sir Ian McKellen, Gandalf the Grey, and then the White is Magneto.
Oh,
he is Eric Linkter to the T. He wears it on his chest, dude. Like, he is awesome. He is who I want to see be Magneto in this movie. You know, we've already talked about Hugh Jackman, Anna Paquin. She's sick. She's cool. But no one ever talks about James Marsden.
I talk about James Marsden.
Listen.
Cyclops.
Listen.
Good boy.
Disturbing Behavior is one of my favorite teen like horror movies, and he kills it in that. And I'm like, bro, you are Cyclops. Cyclops, what are you doing in this movie? But Cyclops, he just, his face, like, he looks like Cyclops, how I want Cyclops to look like. Just like Femke Jensen, like, she is awesome as Jean Grey. Halle Berry is Storm. I just learned this. Apparently, there was a subplot of, like, this is what I'm saying about all the writers. Mm-hmm. It was overly written, and they had to, you know, hone it in. But the romantic subplot that they kind of give Iceman to Rogue, it was going to be Storm and Wolverine.
I can't see that. And
they took that out, and it makes me think maybe that's why Halle Berry seems like she doesn't have a lot to do in this movie.
Probably. She doesn't have a lot until like the third.
That's really
third act.
Third act, when they all kind of assemble.
Come to, yeah.
And like the train station maybe.
But otherwise, she's seen a lot like standing and chilling. And listen,
just being a
Halle
teacher.
Berry, you're gorgeous, you're fine, you're beautiful, you are fantastic, you're incredible. But in like the first 2 acts, it's go girl, give us nothing.
Yeah, and like they made the weird decision to give her the accent, and like she is like, you know, Egyptian, African, maybe, like I really don't know, like she is from that like region in the comics. She's supposed to have like that type of accent, but like she does in the cartoon and everything.
Right.
They attempt it in here, and she's like Kevin Costner in Robin Hood. Like she will have it 1 second and lose it the next. So, but the movie's going forward, accent gone. Yeah.
True. She's just a girl.
Everybody else rounds up the cast, like, you know, very nice.
They're all hot. Every single one of them.
Every single one of them.
I don't even hate to say that. Magneto, fine. Charles Xavier, fine.
In the chair.
Yeah.
I
I'd
think-
break that fucking chair.
Wow.
Sorry. No, I'm not. I meant it.
Listen,
Sabretooth, if I had a paper bag, it'd be fine.
okay. You don't like the eyebrows?
No.
You don't like the fuzzy eyebrows?
No.
Oh.
Not a furry.
Give me fuzzy eyebrows any day. Lily Collins, I'm talking to you, baby.
I don't know. I feel like you would venture into furry territory with Sabretooth, and I'm not about
no,
that.
I'm all right. I think
So-
we've talked about furries on here before.
Yeah, okay. Upon the rewatch, we were like, whenever we were first watching Rogue and her little boyfriend in her bedroom, like how
Talk like a real Southern, you know? Get
Yeah.
that Southern.
Yeah, aren't you? You're from no wait.
No, she's from the South.
Yeah, okay, I thought so because I was like, Gambit's also from Louisiana.
Yeah.
So not the point, but I was like, how long have you been dating up to that point where you haven't hugged or kissed or any type of physical contact where that would happen to you beforehand?
It might have been a first, you know, like, hey, come over, help me with this social studies project.
Baby's first period, but like
What?
baby's first power period.
What?
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, but also like
No one walks you through it.
in the comics, they like it literally just happened. Honestly, no, like it really does happen, kind of like that.
I know.
Either like, you know, coming into your own, like, you know, when you become an adult, like when they say, you know, in air quotes, adult, having your period or hitting puberty,
Entering adulthood,
unlocks the X gene.
you're becoming a woman.
Yeah, it unlocks the X gene.
But honestly, that's probably incredibly terrifying for her. She's just a girl. They're talking about traveling after graduating, and next thing she knows, he's like withering underneath her.
Yeah,
And not in, like, a fun, sexy way.
having the veins pop out, like, you know, just right under the skin.
Yeah. And I know this is the whole point of the movie, but like there's a lot of like fear-based actions happening.
No, I love alienating aspects. Like, I love that they're really going for the X-Men comics. And like, also, I keep saying about the animated, like, you know, TV show. As a kid, that TV show got a little dark. Like it was all about like people alienating certain groups of people and mutants and mutant rights. Like right after we meet Suki and Rogue. And like we go to Famke Jensen, she's Jean Grey, and she represents the mutants at the United Nations. And like they're talking about,
And the senator's just like fear-mongering.
Senator Kelly.
Yeah, and he's like, well, there's a girl who can walk through walls in Illinois or Iowa or some I state. Sorry if
Yeah.
you live there, but also, he's like, what would stop her from walking to a bank and robbing it? And I'm like, firstly, probably her own internal morals. It's just
Yeah.
because you have powers doesn't necessarily mean you have to use them, especially for evil.
And like they're talking about Mutant Registration Act, and I'm like, just yes. Yeah, this is what I want out of an MCU X-Men movie.
Right.
Look at this.
And then
Cliff note this. Give this to me, but like in a better way, because this movie versus comics to screen, the adaptation, the vision's there. It's not all the way there.
I agree.
But yeah, also we didn't, when we were talking about cast, we didn't, you know, give the roses to Miss Rebecca Romaine. She's pretty much nude the entire time.
Good for her.
And she is just wearing some scales and some really nice prosthetics. I've never seen, up until this point, like Mystique's always had her like white gown and like skull belt. And like she's still blue skin, red hair, but like I've never seen
Nike.
Naked Mystique. And
Yeah.
we only see Naked Mystique
The
from here,
whole movie.
like from here on out. Like,
Unless she's like cosplaying somebody.
yeah. It's pretty cool. I'm here for it.
You were talking about before the mystique of it all. No pun intended. Like kind of the isolation and like putting them away because they're like different people and categorizing them by groups. And I kind of thought it was really ironic, which is probably the point. And I'm just 20 something years too slow, 25. How like the big conference was at Ellis Island.
Yes. I love that. And I mean, young me didn't know the importance of that, but like rewatching it,
5-year-old me, no idea.
I'm like, this is so intentional. And Magneto's master plan is that he has developed a machine, and this machine allows him to project his mutation across a designated land, a designated landmass, and whoever's captured in this bubble that he's projecting, they will become a mutant. And so pretty much the MacGuffin of this story is Rogue. Rogue can, like, without killing Magneto's the guy until he learns that to really project, he's gonna have to die. And so he's gonna use Rogue, who leeches powers, to operate the machine instead of him, which, now he's a bad guy. I mean, he was a bad guy, but like now he's like a really bad guy.
I think it's just truly, it's all about your intentions, baby.
Yeah. But he's going to use Rogue as kind of like a battery to power this machine. It's honestly like
that lithium ion.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like I really like the intentions of the villain. What did you think about his brotherhood of mutants? Like we got Mystique, we got Sabretooth, and we got Toad.
Yeah. Okay. So my whole thing with them, and I'm pretty sure this is a Spider-Man quote. It's probably not. I don't remember who the fuck quoted this. I'm so sorry. But it's like Magneto and his merry band of villains, they very much remind me of it's like you live long enough to see yourself become a villain or you die a hero.
You are quoting Harvey Dent.
Sure.
From The Dark Knight.
Oh God, I'm so sorry, everybody.
This is a different franchise and universe.
I'm just saying the vibe is that is the vibe, because at first they very much had like decent intentions. They're trying to prove to the world that they can live, they can cohabitate.
Yeah.
Kind of like they can live under the surface. Let me reference our last episode of Blade, if you're nasty. How the old Council of Vampires was quietly ruling. They weren't trying to make a fuss. That's like Magneto and Charles Xavier. And then there's always a breaking point. And then they're like, you know what? This is no longer enough for me. Yeah. And then you become the Deacon Frost.
See, like...
Do you feel me?
Stan Lee and Jack Kirby created the X-Men in 1963. And they based it off of, just the civil rights movement and like what was going on in real life. Mm-hmm. And people will say it's wrong. I really don't know. I'm not looking that much into it. Like, it's just like one represents the passive, we can do better by, equality and, striving towards greatness together. One is more an aggressor and is like, we need to take this power for ourselves and be all we can be.
Yeah.
And like, just like a Martin Luther King figure and a Malcolm X figure. One's more militant than the other. One is more progressive and wants equality.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just have to find a balance in between. And what that is... Because,
like, not acting is also a form. Like, you're siding with the oppressor at that point.
Exactly. And
there is no happy medium between these guys.
There really isn't a happy medium. We're just not there yet. And sadly, we're still not there yet in our today's time. Oh. But it is what it is, I guess. But, X-Men, baby.
Yeah.
What did you find fun about this movie?
Mostly the dialogue.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so whenever Logan and Rogue first go to the school and Logan wakes up, and he like goes down to Xavier's office, he's like, oh, this is Storm, this is Cyclops. And
what do they call you?
Wheels. Logan.
Sick burn.
That
Sick
is
burn.
so fucking foul.
It was awesome.
No, it's hilarious.
No, like Logan Wolverine, always an asshole.
He's so
just
sassy.
always an asshole. And I feel like Hugh Jackman nailed it.
He encapsulates
nailed
it so well. And then another one of my favorite lines was, "How can you tell? Well, I am psychic, you know. Like Charles, you're so cunty for no reason."
Have you seen X-Men First Class?
Yes,
Okay.
I think I've seen pretty much all the X-Men
All of them?
movies. Yeah, no, I was real big onto the X-Men.
Heck yes.
I know.
I knew we would be friends.
After the senator gives his essentially "I hate mutants" speech, "I have a dream" hater ass speech, and he's in the helicopter, he's talking shit about how he'd like lock up all the mutants away if it were his choice, but Mystique is like disguised in the background as one of his people, but like as you see the helicopter moving, she's slowly being shrouded in sunlight, kind of like a foreshadowing, like, hey buddy. I like that. I like the small, minute details that this movie has to offer as well.
Her big reveal is, I think, still like one of the sleekest we could ever have.
Agreed.
In a comic book movie. Her in the helicopter and like you just see in the background as the sun hits that one guy, and that one guy's eyes just turn yellow.
Yeah.
And like you just see like the scales and like the big reveal, and like she becomes Mystique.
And the senator's like scared shitless.
And she just kicks him.
Yeah, I love it.
Awesome.
I also, in this movie, I love Scott and Logan.
Yeah.
Like, I love their little beef. It's so high school.
See, that's another thing that we never really get, because these movies didn't know what they really wanted to do.
I don't know.
I just want to hate real quick, because like this movie does it awesome, and X2 does it even more awesome, but then we just kill the guy. We don't know what to do with Scott, and he has to go be in stupid ass Bryan Singer's Superman Returns, and like they're just like, yeah, we'll just kill you off. Like, it's not like this is the last X-Men movie or anything. Like, I'm like, God, it just sucks. It sucks. But this movie, awesome. I also love I love their relationship.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say. I just need to vent real quick.
No, it's fine.
I got
understand.
passion. I've just got passion, guys.
I'm so glad you do. There's one line where Logan's looking at Scott and he's like, "What, are you not going to tell me to stay away from your girl?" And he's like, "Well, if she were my girl, I wouldn't have to do that." And then he
leaves. And he's like,
"Oh,
hey,
by the way,
don't
stay away from my girl."
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, okay, whatever, go off, I guess.
Awesome.
One thing, I don't know, even now, like with the rewatches, and we just watched, like we have it on right now. One thing that like gives me the heebie-jeebies, honestly, the Herbert Gerberts, if we're formal.
The Herbert Gerberts.
Yeah. Is the senator, like when he's changed.
Oh yeah.
And he comes out of the sea.
The first time that Magneto unleashes the the mutant making bubble.
I hate it.
He's encapsulated, like when he's captured within the helicopter that Mystique turns into, you know. She doesn't turn into a helicopter, but she doesn't go.
Her shape-shifting abilities go beyond.
Yeah, no.
Didn't know if you guys knew that or not.
I misspoke. That was my bad. But yeah, no, like after they capture him, bring him back to their little headquarters, we don't know. It's undisclosed. But he turns him into a mutant, and his mutation is to become Bob from Monsters vs. Aliens.
He's a little lizard man.
He's just gelatinous.
Yeah, it's just very uncomfortable to watch.
It really is uncomfortable because, like, when the kids find him on the beach and they're just like poking that little like gelatin.
Yeah, but also that's my same skin tone color.
That's
so like,
that was part of him. What was that? What was that? I'd like to know what part of him that was, because
ectoplasm.
He shows up in the naked,
in the nude,
in the birthday suit.
Yeah, looking like
he reforms his ass. His ass cheeks reform in front of us. In front of Stan Lee, who's serving, hot dogs and ice cream. Which, Stan Lee's first cameo, baby.
Could have been Blade, but...
Could have been Blade.
I digress. Some of these moments are so good that you genuinely feel discomfort. Like, you genuinely, like... With my first rewatch of this, I audibly gasped when Rogue and Magneto were up on the sphere. I was genuinely worried. Like, Girl, I know how this movie ends. I've seen it. I've lived it. I've loved it. For a minute, I was in the moment terrified.
Yeah.
I was like, oh God, what's going to happen?
I've always, like, as a kid and right now, I've always felt bad for Storm. In this moment when Senator Kelly is at the X Mansion and he's laying there and he's just churning to water. And when he goes full goo, it just, I don't know, like, I'm like, what was she thinking in that moment? Does she think she did that? Does she think she, like, summoned the water out of his skin? Like,
I don't think so.
I know, but, like, I'm just like, what would you do if you were holding a hand and it just churned to water? That is insane.
I'd be confused.
Very confused.
And then I'd be like, okay, I guess I have a mess to clean up now. That's awesome.
Well, because, like, she's not a telepath. She doesn't have Charles's powers. She only knows what she knows. Like, he's telling her, and, like, he's not telling her that Magneto turned him into a mutant. She's just watching him turn into a puddle. And that is terrifying.
Okay, pretend you're Storm for a second.
Yeah.
And go like, oh God, why is all this happening?
Oh God, why? I was trying to do an accent. That's my bad. Why is all this happening?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Girl?
Okay. Kid's sketchy.
I thought it was funny.
No, that's funny.
Thank you.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? We need to find that kid. We need to see what he's doing.
You busy?
All right. But, like, okay. Toad. Speaking of the Star Wars prequels from a while ago, you know who Toad is?
No.
That is Ray Park. Ray Park is Darth Maul.
Oh.
Yeah. He didn't voice Darth Maul, but he was the actor who portrayed
The
Darth
physical.
Maul. The physical martial artist and, parkourist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Poor Charles. I understand all his, like, idealistic optimism. I understand he's doing his best.
Yeah.
Do you think he could have done better if he wasn't in a wheelchair?
I think he did what he could do with the tools that was in his disposal, Brittany. I'm not going to comment on...
I'm not being ableist,
you
by
are
the
being
way.
ableist.
No,
you
no,
are
no.
being ableist.
He's a mutant.
Wow, Brittany.
Shut up.
You don't get the pass. You're not invited to the X-Mention cookout. Okay?
Don't
You're
say
not
that to me.
You're not one of us.
You know what I found out?
What is it? What did you find out?
No, I was telling the folks. Thomas doesn't like silence.
Oh, dude, I hate silence. I cannot stand silence. I have to have something going on at that all time, whether it's the fan on or the TV's on. You know what this psycho does? You know what this this terrorist that we are like giving asylum to? Brittany Vaughn listens she watches TikToks without just in silence. She just reads the captions, which it's fine for some of them, but some of them it makes it way more funnier if you have the volume on because you can't hear the music. I'm a curator, I'm a bit of a curator myself, and I curate a TikTok to a person that I send them to. Brittany waits to send watch all my TikToks all together. I'm right next to her while she's watching all my TikToks in silence. I look at her and I'm just like, it's like you're looking at the Mona Lisa. I'm Leonardo da Vinci, and you are witnessing the Mona Lisa, and you are taking a shit and throwing shit at the Mona Lisa. You are ruining my art right now.
He's so dramatic.
God. Shit on my Mona Lisa.
I wonder if that's how Stanley would feel if he heard our podcast.
Probably. R.I.P. Stanley, I miss you.
I do too. Sending this up to you in heaven, big boy. Oh.
I do this for you.
I don't know why I call him a big boy.
He was a frail old man, but
He was. I loved him. A little darling with his little mustache.
I love the third act. I think this is a very for the time, very polished, very put together third act, and it all takes place in a very unified. We know this area, and it's Statue of Liberty, and I love a monument used like set piece. I think it's very, like I said, we know it, we love it.
Mm-hmm.
It is Our Lady, and I just. Them inside, it's the gift shop and the museum area. I've never been to Ellis Island. I've never been to New York, but I mean, in spirit, I have through this movie.
Nice.
Yeah,
So, okay, listen, I know I said good things about the pacing earlier. Like, I still agree with what I said. However, I will say, when the third act hits, it feels like the movie kind of picks up.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, all right, time to get it.
So the X-Men in the comics and the cartoon, they're in very bright outfits. They're in very bright colored, yellow spandex, blues, a lot of yellow, a lot of blues. That's really the main theme of the X-Men. There's some reds. Storm is in an all white number, sporting a mohawk sometimes. Like, it's very loud. It's very out there. Everybody has their kind of like individuality, and we weren't ready for that. 1998, Batman and Robin drops. Everybody gets scared. They're like, comic book movies are over. Guess what comes out right after that? Blade, baby. Blade brings in a new era and saying, like, you know what? We can do comic book movies. We can get there. We can do it. We can persevere. We can make it happen, people. And then they really get to cracking on X-Men after Blade. And Blade, like I said, really did move forward, the comic book movie pendulum in the right direction. And that is the X-Men. But the remnants of Blade is Batman and Robin, bright, colorful.
Mm-hmm.
It gave a certain stank to the bright and colorful, so they took a step back and they're like, what worked for Blade? Black. Not the person, but the outfit, more or less. The outfit, everybody's in black, and they're like, okay, maybe little hints of color, little accents, but we need black leather. Logan, in this scenario, pokes fun at that and is like, do we really have to, y'all really go out in this? And they're in their black leather number X-Men uniforms.
Doesn't he say something like, would you rather go out in yellow?
Scott then, comes back and is like, would you rather yellow spandex? Because Wolverine wears the yellow. I like the nod. I just wish we weren't there, people. And that's when I say, like, this movie is almost there. It is 90% there.
Yeah.
But yet again, it's just a nitpick. I like this movie a lot.
One thing too, okay, this is something I do like about like X-Men as a whole. So with Blade, he was kind of like this singular hero, anti-hero kind of vibe.
Yeah.
He did have his little sidekicks, but for the most part, it was Blade all the time. Batman and Robin, it's primarily Batman with a hint of Robin.
No, Batman and Robin's a lot of Robin.
Well,
Batman's really never.
I'm just saying,
yeah,
like, in
yeah.
general. I'm not saying like specific movies.
We'll talk about Batman and Robin someday.
With hint of lime tortilla chips. That's the vibe there.
Yeah.
But with the X-Men, the point is that they're all a unit. They're a team. Like, there's no one singular hero.
Yeah.
And I really respect the group hero aspect of it.
No, I do. I like them just showing up in the X-Bird, the Blackbird.
They're like little firefighters.
Also, I really like the design of the Blackbird.
I do too.
I've always thought that was like just the coolest, like, stealth vehicle.
I think if it were done today, I think it would still, like, design-wise, still be very similar.
No, because, like, just like I said on Blade, where, like, after that movie, that was his look. After this movie, just all throughout, like, the reintroduction of, like, Uncanny X-Men and, like, and beyond, Cerebro never changes. It always has that same, like, very sterile, like, all metal look.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. And then the Blackbird also, that is the Blackbird. It never really changed that, style. I know that's an actual aircraft. I don't know the actual name though. Actual.
Okay.
I'm gonna say actual again. Actual. Cool.
Drink every time Thomas says actual.
Do it, coward.
The drama.
The mystique of it all. When Mystique decides to be,
Boo.
I'm gonna be Logan, guys. Guys, I'm Logan. No, you're not.
Look at me and my claws.
And I love the reaction when, like, Rebecca Romijn, Mystique, jumps and tries to stab Logan with the claws, and Logan, like, slices through her claws, because like for her to create matter, that is her matter. Her claws is like an extension of herself. So, like, when he smacks her claws off, that was her, like, that's part of her body.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm like, he just ripped off a pinky or something like that. That's no one talks about that. And, like, she gives like an audible that was funny. Also, she kind of breaks the logic of, like, what she can do, because she just literally camouflaged as the statue, like a miniature Statue of Liberty.
She also cosplayed as Storm, didn't she? Because there's like that one scene where Logan gets unmagnetized
Yes.
from the wall.
Yeah.
And she's like, we have to go help the team, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, love to, but you're not part of the team.
Yeah.
I don't know why I made that noise. Yeah. I hope you guys understand me.
No, I love it just because there's constant callbacks in X2 where like she has the claw marks, and it just these two movies work so well together.
I love Mystique as a concept.
I love her as a character. I think they go places with her. Just sometimes I just try to like forget the third one. Third one's so bad, guys. But Ray Park as Toad, him and Storm's interaction, it might be one of the cringiest things ever.
Oh, for sure. Put that tongue back in your mouth, sir.
Well, it's that I just love the way Ray Park portrays Toad in some parts. He's so fun, and he like shoots out the goo, and Brittany loves that.
No. I think if Toad had like Wellbutrin or Prozac, I think he'd be fine.
See, my Toad, like I think it was right after this or X2, X-Men Evolution. When X-Men Evolution came out, that cartoon, phenomenal. And the way they did Toad, I think top tier Toad. But what happens to a Toad after it's struck by lightning, Brittany?
I'm assuming it explodes.
No, incorrect.
It like...
No, incorrect.
Okay, then fucking tell me.
The same thing that happens to everything else. That's the line.
Oh.
Cringe.
Gay.
Cringe. I think that was a Joss Whedon. I want to say that in the research that was a Joss Whedon pin line.
Tracks because he's garbage.
Yeah. That did not work, and it has not aged well. But it is what it is. And she also said it with the accent, which also kind of made it a little, I don't know.
I love a roundhouse kick.
Me too. So when they're all captured in where are they captured at? Like, okay, so like the torch is the machine.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they? No, they're in the head.
Like,
they're in the head.
Are they?
Yeah, they're in Lady Liberty's head, because when Logan shoots out and like fights Sabretooth, it's on the crown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, that whole fight scene. It's great. It's blocked well. Just the like how he pits everybody off against each other. Like Logan, he's got his hands like tied, like aim to his chest, like so he can't get out. And then like Scott's aimed at Jean, and like Storm's in a position where like she can't really like she can get lightning inside, but it's like a big metal copper thing, and like it would fry everybody if she shocked everybody. So like there's no point. And I think the setup to that is great, and then Logan gets out because he's healing factor, everybody. Great. I think just a great fight scene on the crown. I think the crown, a little iffy CGI with him kind of breaking logic, swinging around the tip of the crown with the claws.
Yeah.
I
agree, but I think I'm just going to let it go because it was for the times.
It's for the times. It's definitely for the times. But yeah, no, the drama, the dramatics of getting him up to the machine and trying to stop Magneto from, killing Rogue and like, encompassing everybody in that bubble.
I know it is rooted in nostalgia for both of us.
Yeah.
I absolutely understand that. But I think it's still so fun. I still think it's so good. Like,
I'm still
impressed by it.
I'm about to watch all the X-Men movies. Even the bad ones. I'm going to.
I'm still so impressed by these, like this movie.
Without this movie, we would not have what we have today.
This is our butterfly effect.
Like it's kind of like a passing of the guard, because like, okay, Richard Donner, he made Superman. His wife is a big time producer. Lauren Schuler Donner gave Kevin Feige his first job. And his first, like, she is an executive producer on this. She pretty much ran I think this era of Fox for a while. And then Kevin kind of just like, he really attached himself to the Marvel properties before the MCU. So like some of the like Ghost Rider and this Daredevil, all the Fox properties like Fantastic Four and stuff. Kevin Feige's on there, Avi Arad, like those people. it's just the passing of like Richard Donner had a hand in this movie, and then Kevin comes out of here, and then later, 8 years later, we get Iron Man. I don't know. I love that, like, we have the beginnings of superhero filmmaking in the 70s with Richard, and we have just this evolution of like like a realism to a comic book movie that is X-Men. Like the way it's shot, the way it's blocked, it is of the time, very modern, and it just echoes, throughout the future of like all these films. Like we would not have what we have today without this movie.
Thank you, X-Men 2000.
Thank you, X-Men 2000. Yeah, Bryan Singer's a dick. We're not talking about Bryan Singer ever.
Yeah, no, we're just talking about the movie.
Like we're always gonna like just literally just say his name and that he's a dick.
That's all I have to say.
That's all I have to say too.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Go out and just read some X-Men. Read the new, read the old.
Watch X-Men 97.
I'm right now. I'm rereading like House of X. The Krakoa era is happening, and like it's also ending. And I'm honestly a little behind, like the past like 2 years behind on X-Men lore. So it like the new stuff could come from that. I really don't know how they're going to introduce the X-Men in the MCU. That is a problem to me because we haven't had mutants. We've had hints and we've had little things with like spoiler, but like one of the Disney Plus shows, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk. There are also little hints, little threads that if you pull too hard, they don't make any sense, but like they're there. They're in Captain America, the brand new Captain America. There's the mention of, and it's like I think it's the main MacGuffin. I haven't like really seen the movie yet. Animanium is in that movie, and that is the structure that makes up a Wolverine skeleton. And like I'm like, I see the threads. We're setting things up. We're putting things into motion.
Do we have casting?
Not for like new stuff, but like we like that. That's another thing. Why we're doing this retrospective, Doomsday, not from Superman lore. We're going Avengers Doomsday. We're getting Doctor Doom, and he's causing trouble within the multiverse, I guess. But the X-Men, the original, like our X-Men, they are going to be in that movie. There's several that are casted, like James Marsden, Patrick Stewart, Sarah McKellen. Like there's a lot of people going to be from this original X-Men, franchise are going to show up in this movie, and like it's gonna make sense. People, I think. I don't know, but I don't like going forward. I love this. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him come back. I don't want to see after Doomsday and Secret Wars. I don't want to see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Mm-hmm. I don't want to see James Marsden as Cyclops. I don't want to see Famke Janssen as Jean Grey. I don't want to see Halle Berry as Storm. I want to see a new cast. Give me the MCU's cast of these characters, and also characters that we've never seen before. Give me a good Jubilee. I know we've had incarnations in those other X-Men movies, the prequels and everything, that like there was a Jubilee and she just didn't get her day because like there's deleted scenes and everything. You can do your own research. I want to see an actual Jubilee. I want to see Nightcrawler get his time in the sun. I want to see a Chamber. Give me Chamber. Chamber is so cool, guys. Give me Armor. I'd like to see all these like X-Men, New Mutants, X-Force. Give me Excalibur. Go back to Excalibur. Give me the Brit, like Captain Britain, Nightcrawler. Give me all that team. Like I need it. I need it now, and I need it today.
I have two thoughts.
Give them to me.
One, I'm sick of the multiverses.
I'm ready for it to be. I'm ready for it.
Sick.
I need it wrapped up, and I need that mutant saga.
It should have been done already.
It is what it is. It's hindering a lot of things. This is another reason. Like I didn't get. This is going to be a longer episode. But
that's fine.
On Blade,
we're back.
We didn't even mention the Mahershala Ali of it all. Like we haven't had Mahershala Ali as Blade, like physically Blade. He hasn't been blading people because of semantics, and like we like honestly, it might have been Sinner's fault, but the only time we ever got him is Blade so far. since he's been cast, since 2019, was in Eternals. At the very end of Eternals, he has a speaking role. We don't see him. Dane Whitman, he reaches for the ebony blade, and he stops. He's stopped by a voice. Are you sure you want to do that, Mr. Whitman? That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all the blade. That's all the, like, we're like, and people were like, who said that? Like, normies out there. We are I am the 1%, Brittany. I'm the 1%.
I know. Please stop making eye contact with me.
Not in the good way. I wish I was the 1%. But like, yeah, I'm the 1%. And like any other comic book piece of shit like me, we are the 1%. All the other people are like, who was that?
Okay. My other gripe, because we've only had hints of the X-Men coming out into the new stuff.
Yeah.
We keep mentioning Blade a lot this episode.
Because Blade is Jesus. Blade is
the blueprint.
Blade is the blueprint. He is
But
Marvel Jesus, not Deadpool.
Hear me out.
Let's go.
Calm down, Tater Tot.
Passion.
I know.
The passion.
The passion of the Christ.
The passion of the Thomas.
No, so okay, my thing is like, so you know how Morbius was Morbiusing?
Yeah.
Why haven't we
It's
had
Morbin
that?
time.
Shut the fuck.
It's Morbin time.
Stop. We needed some of that instead of like just talks here and there, like, there might be like, let him show up.
Like I just need action. I need us to take action.
Like, they don't have to have a speaking role. They don't have to do anything. I just want to see that they're there. It's not a hint. I want to see it.
Yeah.
If you're going to force the multiverse shit down my throat, start preparing me now. You should have been preparing the last 4 or 5 years. If you're going to do this, get to getting.
So multiverse is okay. Like, we're just gonna X-Men, amazing.
Always.
Outstanding.
Yeah. Duh.
But multiverse, Loki and
Sorry.
What is it? Deadpool, Wolverine,
Yeah.
and was it Spider-Man No Way Home? And
So much.
like I know I'm missing things, but there are like it was there. It's just like, but it's not even the MCU. It's like as soon as someone did it, every franchise is doing it, like DC, and then there's like other little indie darlings,
Like the Justice League.
Yeah, I absolutely love Everything Everywhere All at Once. It is still to this day the only movie to like make me interested in a multiverse. And it has nothing to do with comic books. It has nothing to do with anything that we're talking about.
Because it's an original concept on their part.
It is outstanding. The Daniels did like just magic. It really is magic. But I'm just like you. I am tired.
Well, the MCU, sorry, but not sorry. It's just a cash grab for them.
I have been told. I've got somebody on the inside. Someone deep on the inside.
Oh yeah.
They watched Thunderbolts last night.
Was it good?
And they called me and they were like, "Hey man, it's pretty awesome." It shocked them how good it was because they had very low expectations. They didn't know anything about it. And I've been saying this from the beginning. I think it's going to be sneaky good.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really sneaky good. Like
Okay.
not the best thing ever, but I think it's going to be the best thing that we've had in a while.
I'll take it.
Because I know a lot of people are saying Deadpool Wolverine, was amazing. I didn't think it was
fun. I thought it was fun.
I didn't think it was a good second watch. I watched it with the sis, and she liked it because it was her first time. But like, I think it's an experience. I think it really is that Martin Scorsese, thoughts when he had the interview talking about Marvel movies. It is a ride. It's not a film.
Yeah.
I really do think it is kind of like a ride. And
I saw it in 40X. So
oh well, it was a ride. For
it
you.
was a ride for me.
It was a ride.
It was awesome.
I really think this has been just the X-Men corner, the X-Men and like the MCU rant podcast for a minute.
That's okay.
But
I think you guys will agree with a lot of that.
It's just passion, guys. It's just passion. We have a lot
The
of passion
of
here.
the tapes.
Passion of the tapes.
Oh my god.
Crucify us if you want to,
Wouldn't
but
that
we
be
will
such a funny
we
shirt?
will
Rise. We will rise.
What?
Wouldn't that be such a funny shirt?
Passion of the tapes.
Yeah.
That was X-Men
2000.
2000. Y2K baby.
Oh, the era.
But yeah, if you liked our intros and outros,
They're
Hey.
done by the one, the only Simon Bronner, aka Rook Falco, and he is on Spotify.
he's on Spotify. Go give him a listen. If you want to email us and tell us how much you love X-Men, how much you appreciate what we got in the past, and we're hoping for the future. We're really just striving forward on the X-Men, and tell us who your favorite one is. Our email is at escapethetapespod@gmail.com.
Correct.
Awesome. If you want to follow us on Instagram and TikTok and Blue Sky and all that jazz, it is at Escape the Tape Pod. Yeah. Well, I've been Thomas,
I've been Brittany.
and
Don't know
this
why I
has
said
been
that.
Escape the Tapes.
We hope you love it.
Yeah.
We hope you like it.
Yeah. They're going to like it.
I hope
And
so if they're
subscribe
listening.
and follow and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Or
Write
bad
reviews.
things will happen.
Stop.
Bad things will happen.
Sometimes Thomas talks in like those 2008 text chains. Like, if you don't share with 8 people, you're going to have bad luck for the rest of the year.
Exactly. I'm putting curses on people.
It is all about your intentions.
Toodaloo, bitches. I got a poopy.
Cute.
Got a poopy.
Okay, good.
That's it. I read like 4 books a year. Okay, I think that's I think that's any normal person's quota. Okay.
I'm a normal person.
No, you're not. You like spoons.